Welcome to the Grow Your Law Firm podcast, brought to you by PILMMA. This podcast helps lead lawyers to more growth, profit, and freedom. Here is your legal marketing expert and host, Ken Hardison.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Grow Your Law Firm. And today we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to do a solo podcast. And today we're going to talk about the 3 key jobs that you as a law firm owner should have. I mean, there's a lot of things you got to do, but these are like the most 3 important jobs you have as a law firm owner. And number 1, let's just get right with it, is that you have to be the leader of your firm. And what does being a leader mean? Is you got to lead them in that you've got to help form the vision and create the vision that you want your firm to be. What are you trying to accomplish? What do you want to be 3 years, 5 years from now? What is it that you want your law firm to look like? It's not just about money. It's how do you want to be respected as a firm that's client-centric, that's a firm that's a great place to work. Do you want it to be known for being a great litigating law firm? Do you want to have a niche practice? What is it you're trying to accomplish? And you, as the law firm leader, has to mold that vision. And then you have a duty to share it with your people that you hire, your law firm staff, lawyers, and even your vendors, people that are going to help you get there. So how do you go about that? Too, is there's books out there on it, but the deal is really think about what you want your firm to look like. I mean, what do you want to be known for 5 years from now, 10 years from now? So like with my law firm, I was really about it all about client service and giving a great experience and always putting the client first. We had a client bill of rights. We had a 800 advocate hotline that people could call and complain, or if they needed help, they won't get the help they needed from their lawyer or from their case manager. You know, we sent birthday cards. We sent holiday greetings. We really did a lot of different things to make people feel like that we really did care and that they were valuable to us, and we wanted to give them value back. So one of the things you got to do is create core values, because you want to create a great culture, and that you as part of the leader of the law firm, that's your job. And so core values is a whole nother podcast or webinar, but it's really comes down to this. What are your non-negotiables? And it shouldn't be over 4 or 5. What is it that you stand for? You know, we have some firms that says we want to be the Chick-fil-A of law firms, big on client service. Others will say, you know, we want to be transparent, or we want to, you know, be client-centric. Whatever your core values are, those are non-negotiables. And so if you don't have them, you need to get them, you know, and then you got to share, you know, create the vision. And then you need a mission statement. What is it? What's the purpose? What's your why? You know, there's a book on that by Seneca. What's your why? I mean, why are you doing this? Is it to help the underprivileged or whatever? Is it to fight big corporations? Is it the level playing field? What is your why? But you want to do this because you want to create a culture that people can thrive in. What I've seen over the years is that law firms that really had tremendous growth, they have really good leaders at the top, and they have great culture, and they have great people, which gets me down to the number 2 job that you as a law firm owner should have, and that is to find great people and surround yourself with these people, and especially in management roles, what I call the inner circle, like your marketing director, your law firm administrator or COO or chief, director of operations, whatever you want to call them, your office manager, your marketing director, your intake leader. You've got to have really A players in these positions. And your main job is to make sure, you know, ensure that whatever, you know, you don't have to hire them yourself, but you got to make sure that your firm is creating processes and got a game plan on how to get these people into your firm. I mean, you should want at least 60 to 70% of the people in your law firm to be A players. And so what is an A player? You know, there are people, Patrick Lencioni wrote a book, several books, but what he says is A players are people who are humble, but they're confident, and they're hungry, not just for money, but they're hungry to grow, to become better people. They thirst for knowledge. They want to be better tomorrow than they are today. And then the last thing that makes an A player is that they know how to talk to people. And what I mean by that is they have enough filter. They know how to communicate with people in such a way not to piss them off and to get things done. So how do you get these people? We're actually doing a hiring blueprint as an event. It's a virtual event. I think it's at the first week in October. If you're interested, just go to PILMMA, PILMMA.org, and go to events. And you can, if you can't make it, I think it's like 11 o'clock, 5 o'clock, like a Thursday and Friday, first Thursday and Friday in October. You can get the videos of it. And we're going to go right from the beginning on how you draft up a job description all the way down to making them the offer, weeding people out, how you draw up an ad. Like I said, how to make an offer, how to onboard them, how to keep training them after the first 90 days. But your job is, if you can surround yourself and delegate stuff to help fulfill your vision for your firm, then you're going to do great. Because I think Ken Hardison said no great law firm, no great business was ever built on the back of average employees. You're not going to do it with just B's and C's. You've got to have over 50% got to be A players. And you've got to pay them a little bit more. But pay is not the number one reason people go to work with businesses. They go somewhere that they think they're a good fit, and they think that they're going to be affirmed and appreciated. And if you can convey that to these people that you're trying to get on board, you'll go a long ways. Like I said, I've seen the most successful firms I've seen over the last 15, 20 years have been law firms that had really great people, especially in management areas. And the law firm owner, affirms them, appreciates them publicly and privately. It's not enough just to give them great salaries. I think also you should have some kind of, say incentive, but I think performance-based. If the firm does good, then they're going to do good. They're going to do better. So talking about paying more, though, if you think about it, you get what you pay for what you get. It's like Walmart versus Costco. Costco employees probably make 30 to 50% more than Walmart's. But have you ever been to a Walmart? Have you ever been to a Costco? The service there is unbelievable. It's the same thing as going to like Chick-fil-A or Kentucky Fried Chicken. There's not even closeness. I mean, the people are getting paid more at Chick-fil-A, but their business just kills Kentucky Fried Chicken. Just no doubt about it. Is the chicken any better? I don't know. It depends on your taste. But the deal is they know how to get great people. Chick-fil-A does, Costco does. Any great business that's really growing are going to get these type of people. So suffice to say is, and that should be one of your top jobs, is to ensure that you're getting great people. And your third job is to ensure that you've got happy clients. And I know you're thinking, well, we can do that with surveys. When I had my law firm, I would call up clients, even when I wasn't handling cases, and just see how they were being treated and make sure, if there's anything we could do better. And I would tell them, I want to make this the best law firm in the state. And I can't do it without getting honest feedback. So you're not going to hurt my feelings. I can't make it better unless you let me know. And I would do this. And then I would learn, because I'm getting feedback from them. And I also get feedback from my employees, because you as a leader, you got to lead the charge in making sure that you got raving clients that will send you business down the road. My law firm, we were spending, this is back in the 90s and early 2000s, $2 million plus on marketing, but still 42% of our cases came from client referrals, not doctors referrals, not lawyer referrals, past client referrals. And the reason we did that is that we were very client centric, and everything we did for the betterment of our clients. And they knew that we really did care, and that it was all about them, not us. And that, I felt like, was one of my major jobs as a law firm leader, as an owner of the law firm, is to ensure that the clients were getting quality services and getting great service. I used to tell all my people, I said, if you wouldn't talk to your grandmother like that, don't talk to our clients like that. I had Jeffrey Gitomer wrote a book, and he said, put grandma in every sentence. And if it sounds, if you wouldn't say that to your grandmother, then you'll say that to our clients. So something to think about. So that's the three main jobs. Now, I will add another one that I think is important is that you have got to be really in charge and helping form your message. And what I mean by that is, what is your differentiator? What is your brand? Where you go, like I said, it goes back to your vision. What do you want to be known for? So you got to make sure it's in your voice. Things that might work for other firms in other parts of the country might not work for you, or where your office is, your clients. It's going to be different in New York City than it is in like Jackson, Mississippi, okay? Or even Albuquerque, New Mexico versus Seattle, Washington. But you got to ensure that the message is getting out and that it's on everything that you do, say, all your marketing, everything that the public sees, your brand. So number 4 is kind of like a asterisk, like an extra thing. And I would still say that the top 3, is what I said earlier. It's, getting great people, making sure your clients are happy, and creating the vision and getting people to buy into the vision and hiring great people to help you fulfill that vision. I hope this has been of some help. I think that sometimes we get caught up in the minutia, and just remember, you got to work on your business more than working in your business if you really want to build a big law firm, a successful law firm. And successful, let me remind you this, doesn't mean it has to be the biggest. I was talking with lawyers. I was at a conference, and I did like a little survey. I said, how many of you want to be number 1 in your state? And probably half of them raised their hand. I said, how many of you just want to work 40 hours a week and make a comfortable income, but also don't have the stress and have a family life? And half of them raised their hand for that. So I just think it's what you want, and that could be part of your vision too, because it's what makes you happy. You want a law firm that works for you instead of you working for it. I mean, that comes down to it. I mean, I made more money when I got out of cases and did nothing but work on these 3 major things of making sure I had really great lawyers, really great staff, that the vision was clear, that I was getting it across to everybody in the firm and my vendors, my marketing people, and that we took care of people, and we took care of our clients. So until next time, this is Ken Hardison, dedicated to your success.
You have been listening to the Grow Your Law Firm podcast, the podcast that leads lawyers to more growth, profit, and freedom. Go to growyourlawfirm.com to find more ways to market and manage your law firm. Please leave us a rating and review wherever you listen to your podcasts.